Good morning. Today I wanted to talk about love and sex from a male's point of view. Again, this will be a generalisation, of course. Um, I was going to say because most males are different, but I can rest assured, ladies, and all the female fraternity that we're not. Um, yes, um, we all as males want to love the beautiful females that we're all highly attracted to love and to reproduce what you girls love, the children and the family. We too want that. We too want the closeness of you guys and the intimacy and all the loving things in there, the kindness and the gentleness and the softness, the affection, the acknowledgement, the commitment. Even though you guys generally, again, think that we as males just think with our dicks. Well, sometimes there's a reason why we think with our dicks. Maybe what you girls don't know is that most guys think with their dicks when there's nothing else happening. When they're not getting, or we're not getting, that stuff that you guys want. I've heard a saying once, it takes two to tango. And giving the independence and the so-called women's movement these days, the power that you guys have got regarding compatibility and equalism and being on the same train as us and everything else that you're entitled to in this world. Gives you that. It certainly does. But welcome to your freedom. And freedom's is a great thing between the two sexes as far as both sides being equal. But there's no equal when you guys come into it from a power position for a male. And I know that most men think like that. Unfortunately, females become unattractive when they've got the work boots on. There's certain guys out there that like being dominated by females, but hey, like there's a time and a place for domination, yeah. And emotional domination towards male, given the testosterone in them. In us, sorry. would gives them a heavy heart. Males, they want to be the winner. They want to be the breadwinner. They want to be the protector. They want to look after you guys. They want to comfort you guys. They want to be your hero. And I'm sure there's a lot of females out there that want guys like that. But unfortunately, I think some of the female fraternity these days don't get that. They just think of their own independence and their own power, and men, like, we don't need them. Well, you do. You do need men, and men need females. And irrespectively of your power and what you think you are, being male or female, there is an element in every one of our souls that is craving love. And in love, none of that applies. And when it does apply, or when that starts to get implemented, power and control and directing people to your own way of loving them, or wanting them to be something that they're not, or trying to change them, and which females do all the time. I can change him. I've had so many girls that have been attracted to my lifestyle, and they've gone, well, I can't change you. So because I can't change you, then I'm not attracted to that. Well, that's good that somebody can't change somebody. That's not love. Love is not about somebody changing you, nor is it about a man trying to change a female. It's certainly not. If both sides are lucky to find love with each other, instead of trying to control it, or trying to define it, or put it into a square box. If somebody's like this, they're going to stack up. If they're like this, they're going to stack up. They've got to have like a menu, before they qualify. On both sides, the male to the female fraternity, like attractive and beautiful. This is generally speaking also. Certain dress size, there's a fashion industry out there is worth billions and billions of dollars because of it. And other industries that people have capitalised on to get the consumers manipulated. And it's not hard too, because love's so beautiful. And everybody wants it. It's usually for most people it's the distant emotion that everyone craves, and they all want it, and we all want it, and it's normal, and that's why it's easy to get caught up in sex. and get caught up in other things and other drugs and other shortcuts when it's not prevalent in male and females' lives. Anything else becomes attractive when love is missing out of a human's life. It becomes very attractive. So trying to marry up two people, taking into account male and female struggles. It's a big call, but not impossible. It's not impossible, and it's not impossible with when you've got commitment and communication and not giving up and taking risks and trying something that you haven't done before when maybe it hasn't worked for you in the past. Maybe if you've gone for a certain type of girl or a certain type of guy, you can change that, and or maybe if you've gone for a particular thing and it's not what you want. I think changing it up is a good thing, but when you get it, understand that it is about the communication, and it's about the respect too. It really is. Like if you don't respect each other, then you're not going to keep that at the forefront of either party feeling valued with each other. And if they're not feeling valued, especially when you're close to somebody, they feel that. So yeah, it's an interesting topic, love, and it's an interesting overview, relationships and this word love that we all want in a life, but sometimes when we're not aware of certain behaviours, and if we've been hurt, in the past, and we haven't healed our wounds from the way we were brought up, or we got really hurt along the way, we can tend to either isolate ourselves in the future, or attempt to. Of course, we're going to attempt because we want love. We're going to end up in relationships where we're still wounded, and usually we pick wounded people like ourselves. And they fall apart through being naive, or not being committed, and putting a lot of effort into them. Like if they're not working, and if two people are stuck and they're not getting any resolve, other than if there's violence or threatening or really bad behaviour in there, or abuse, seek counselling, seek anything that's possible to fix it up. I'm just having a look at the time on here because I don't want to bore people with me blabbering on about love and relationships and forever. But no, I love it. That's my purpose of life. And I found because I've always struggled in it, I've tend to love other things, like love making money, or love nice things, or love a good lifestyle, or love nice cars, or love material things, or love alcohol, or love drugs. It never works. That's a dead end. And I feel for females a lot today, with drinking a lot of wine, and it's great that you guys have got your independence. It is so good. It is so good. Personally, I'm so happy for you guys. Like, I love the joy. I love the free spirit in the girls these days. It's really beautiful. Back in the day, you guys, it was sad. It was really sad, man. It was really sad. Um, Girls were really suppressed, and it's really good. But be aware of how far you guys go with this independent stuff. And yeah, it's great to have girlfriends, and it's good for boys to have friends too. And but just remember, girls, what's really important for you guys. And you're not going to change a guy. You might think that you'll change him, and you might think that's your purpose of being attracted. You might be attracted to that, but you're really attracted to yourself when you think like that, because there's a condition on that. You enter into that partnership or that attraction with that male where you have an agenda, and it's not going to work. You're going to get disappointed in there, ladies. You won't change them. They're going to buck. They're mongrels, I'm telling you. They're friggin' dead set mongrels as far as trying to change them. You got to love them, you got to accept them for what they are. We're beautiful. We are absolutely beautiful. And you guys are beautiful too. So that's just my view, and if anything I've said resonates, well, that's a good thing. But yeah, let's be kind to each other, and yeah, like both sides enjoys, nice sex and good times, and but men aren't that naive. Trust me. Don't underestimate us as far as our ability to love you guys. Of course, you might be surprised what we have to offer when when you guys allow us to be us. But the guys have to take some accountability too. It's not all about the girls. Like, sure, there's I know there's a lot of guys out there that aren't aware, and the poor guys, they struggle too. There's a lot of, I feel for guys also, and I'm not perfect in it. Like, hey, I'm not saying I'm any uh, guru or Anthony Robbins or somebody that's got the answers, because I have not got the answers. I can only speak through my experiences in love and relationships, and what I've experienced. So yeah, have a great day, and yeah, take risks with each other, and be clear on the true content of what we both want, and it is love. It is love. That's what we both want, both sides. And one side, male or female, one's not more superior than the other. Trust me on that. In love, it's an equal playing field. So the more you can get to love together, is a beautiful thing through commitment and communication. Or if you're not there, the more you can find yourself for that future partner, and have that in mind. Take care, and God bless. Have a great day.